Hi guys, welcome to the Teaching and Learning. Today, lesson 14, proposed question and answers. In this lesson, I'm going to share a few more questions about the cognitive and critical thinking. So our focus or my focus will remain to give you the questions and answer related with the cognitive and critical thinking. These are the two major and very important thinking skills we always use in our daily life. Either you work at home, either you study, either you are teacher, or anywhere that you have to use the use of brain. At to what extent we have to use and how we're gonna differentiate between the cognition and critical thinking, I'll be telling you today in this lesson. If you didn't subscribe to Teaching and Learning, don't forget to subscribe. If you want more videos, press the bell icon button. Your comments and suggestions will be highly appreciated. So guys, critical thinking and cognition. First we need to understand what is the difference between them. So here it is. Before going to the question, you can see here, this is cognitive skills. Now simply, the cognitive or cognition means use of brain. So first I'm going to differentiate. The cognition is a broader concept of thinking or use of the brain. This is the first point. However, critical thinking is a deeper thinking or deeply thinking about something. So, cognition is in a broader thinking and critical thinking is in a deeper thinking. Let's see. Once I say the broader thinking, that means they have a certain areas. You can think about anything. For example, there are the four areas of cognitive skills: perception, attention, memory, and logical reason. So you can say these are the four domains of the cognition skills or cognition. Even your opinion is the cognition. Once you see your picture, you see any painting, you start thinking about that. It's a generalized concept. You are not going to deeper or something. Okay, you are giving the general perspective about that can be opinion. If you see any language, you just give your own perspective. So means whatever you smell, whatever you touch, whatever you feel, whatever you think, whatever you perspective, that comes in the domain of the cognitive skills, and you keep your own general perspective. You are not going to enter deeper. Okay? Suppose you smell fragrance, okay, you feel it, your brain works on it and give you the response about that. If somebody asks you your perspective about any decision, okay, so about perspective about the painting, perspective about food, perspective about any design, somebody asks you to memorize this information. So to what extent you memorize it, okay, when you listen it, you speak it. So this is the domain of the cognitive skills. It gives you the general information. So cognition is referring is a mental process of. Now, mental process of what? Is of getting knowledge. It can be knowing about something. Right now I'm telling you about this video and you are listening. It's a cognition. Means I'm transferring this information. What information you remember, that is also remembering. That's a cognition. If I'm asking you to judge yourself, okay, this is about your cognition skill. So means you are using the brain. It means you are it's about your function of the brain. It's your imagination, it's your perception. So all this information which encompasses, okay, in the circles in the domain of the brain, we call the cognition. This is the one part. Second part, once I said the critical thinking is deeply, Deeply thinking, okay? Now, deeply thinking about a particular thing. Suppose an idea conceives and you want a solution about that. You have been assigned a project about to create a model of Earth. Now your brain will start thinking about that what exactly Earth includes, and you will think about how to demonstrate all the features of the Earth in your model. One thing is that. Second thing, if you have been assigned to create a model about the planets, your brain will start working deeply functions that how it what will be the design, what color should you have to use, and this. So means once you start working on it, you will start giving a solutions. Once your idea is conceived, you will start thinking about it. So you give the connection between the ideas. You will give the reasons, you will give the logics between them in order to understand while you demonstrate on it. So there should be a logical connection between their presentation and between their demonstration. So critical thinking is a deeply thinking about something. It's deeply thinking about your idea. So it enables you to engage the information and use all your senses and consider and give you the solution, and you have to give the arguments as well as so guys, this is the difference between the cognition and the critical thinking. So thinking deeply in order to give you the solution with the logic and reason, thinking is called critical thinking. Thinking a general concept or use a brain, okay, and your mental at any in any perspective, it has a four domains as I have mentioned. You can see, okay, that is called the cognitive. So question first one, which one of the following refers mental activity including remember, thinking, learning, and using language? That's called the cognitive approach. I have given you the domains of the cognitive. Sometimes they call six and sometimes they four. Okay, so I'm giving you four. You can further think about it and such. The ability to think clearly, as I said, clearly and deeply and rationally about what to do or what to believe. This is strong, right? This is a strong connection about. So this shows the process. Like sometimes we give the questions to students, okay? How? Why? These are the critical thinking process, okay? So it compels the students that give you the logic reasons, arguments, okay, in order to satisfy it and give you the connection between the ideas. So that is called the critical thinking. And here are some critical thinking, okay? Understand the logical connection between ideas, identify, constructive, evaluate arguments, detect inconsistencies and common mistakes in reasons, solve problems systematically, identify the relevance and importance of ideas, reflect the justification of one's own belief and the value. So what has been proved, okay, then you have to reflect. Okay. So guys, this was the difference between. Now you can see here what the examples can be of the critical think reasoning. If you're going to check about the Bloom's taxonomy, analysis, evaluation, observation, problem solving, and decision making. So when you are modeling something, when you are analyzing something, that you have to give the reasons that why it is, how it is, and when you are evaluating, you are concluding, you are giving your judgment about that. So once you are about the problem solving, you are thinking about that and giving the solution, and that solution is your uh, thinking level. So these are the thinking in which you are deeply affirmed and you are showing the connection between the ideas with the logic and reason. So guys, this is the difference between the cognitive and the critical thinking. I'm sure you like it, okay? If you have any questions, write in the comment box. If you want more questions about that and more videos about the pedagogy, please write in the comment box. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll be meeting in the next lesson with a new topic and a theme with the new questions. Okay, till that, bye. Stay blessed and stay safe.